Welcome to the Light of Center meditation. Please make sure that you will not be disturbed for the entirety of the time that I am talking to you. And when you're ready to, please get comfortable and close your eyes. I would like you to now begin to focus on your breath so as to still your mind. I would like you to become aware of how it feels when you breathe slowly in through your nose, and then how it feels when you let that breath go again in the same way. I want you to notice a cooling sensation in your nostrils as the fresh air passes through them. And then how the breath is warmer when you breathe out again. Slowly breathing in, drawing a deep breath into your body. And then slowly breathing out again, releasing all of the air from your lungs. Breathing in again, pulling nice fresh air into your body. And then letting that air go again as you breathe outwards. Taking a big deep breath in, telling all of your mind that you're trying to relax. And then breathing out nice and slowly so as to let the breath go. Breathing in again nice and gently, feeling the cool air pass through your nostrils. And then breathing out nice and slowly, feeling the warmth of the out-breath. Breathing in nice and deeply so as to relax your mind into a calm state of meditation, allowing you to hear every word that I say to you in an automatic way, where any instructions that I give are followed by your mind. I want you to continue focusing on your breath for the duration of me speaking to you, so that your mind remains in a state of peaceful relaxation. Breathing in nice and deeply so as to fill your lungs with air, and then breathing out again is all that you need to do to remain a part of this meditation, because all of your subconscious is listening to every word that I say to you. When the mind relaxes in this way, it is possible for you to go inwards to a point of your mind that sits in line with the center of your head. And as you pay attention to this point of energy, you become aware of yourself as an intuitive being. This energetic point is full of chi of a lightful kind, and when you tune into its power source, you are able to know things that are available to you by your higher self communicating them down into your mind. This point of reference within the center of your head is known as the I Am. And it is a source of knowingness that makes a person super aware of themselves in a truthful way, due to it containing a light source of universal power. Meaning that the light of the I Am speaks of who you are with a truthful knowledge base because it has been with you since birth. This point of I am is a lightful chi that manifests in the body as the soul comes to meet with the spirit when you were created in the womb. This lightful source of knowing is something that can tell you all about yourself when you listen with a quiet mind, because it was there when your own unique soul came to be a part of your being, as well as it also being present within you when your spirit entered your body and it became a part of the unified soul mass known as the soul spirit self. You were there as well in that moment of transformation, and all through your body resonated a truth of self that you know abundantly in every cell of your body, because it came to change you into a soul spirit selfed individual of an incredibly unique kind. You were there when your soul and your spirit met, and they conversed with one another about the person that you would be one day as a result of them coming together in unison. And when you heard of all of what they spoke about, you became able to grow into that person. Along the way, of course, you fell down and became something different, because this is human nature. And of course, you came to struggle and doubt in your capabilities, because this happens from time to time. And when you came to a point of standstill, where all of your world changed around you, your soul spirit self mix of energy of a conscious kind came to guide you out of troubled waters, even if you believed in that moment that you were all alone or deserted or other. I want you to know that the soul that you came in with is here with you now, talking to you gently about the truth of who you are. And it uses the I am center point of mind to tell you exactly what it is that you need to know right now, so that you can let go of something disempowering. Meaning that I want you to allow your soul to tell you something important, so that you can clear old residue out of your physical form and you come to be more of your original self. This doesn't mean that you will go back in time in any way, because quite the opposite will actually occur. You will unanchor yourself from a past moment of grief or pain or loss or shock, and come to be in the now inside of you in a more complete way. You will let go of anything that is bothering you and telling you to be less of yourself, so that when this process is over with, you feel a renewed sense of confidence due to you having reconnected with all of your elements of self. I want you to let your soul tell you something right now in a way that you can handle. And if it shows you a picture or a time period that you know, just allow it to convey whatever it needs to, so that you can grow yourself emotionally from anything that is blocking you from being the person that you are according to your higher self. Meaning that right now, as I am talking to you, your mind is hearing not only your soul speaking to your I am, but also a higher part of you that exists in a realm of consciousness that is evolved from what you currently hold within your being. And as this more evolved self-beingness talks to your I am of mind, your soul and your higher self get to know one another again in a way where their communication flows freely via the center point of I am. Your soul speaks of all of the things that you have gone through that the I am might not know about due to a shock rendering it unable to think logically anymore. And when your I am learns of the things that are bothering your soul, it signals the higher self to evolve your mind beyond a past point of trauma, so that you can come to be more of your present day self. Meaning that if some part of you is giving off signals from a time of long ago due to stun or disempowerment making you hold that old energy in your body, then this communication between your soul and your I am, as well as your higher self, makes you more abundantly nowful due to them working through a problem that you were having with some element of you being past tense in its expression of self, instead of it being nowful and present day only. This allows you to free yourself from any corruptive thoughts that you might have inside of you that state that you are not who you think that you are, so that you can go back to being more lightful and cheerful in all of the ways that you can be. I want your I am to hear each and every word that your soul is saying to it in an unbiased fashion, so that the soul is freed of any frustrations that it might have with being ignored or not listened to fully, so that it becomes abundantly joyful and playful and happy, which makes it grow beyond any traumas that it has held onto over the course of your lifetime. It is possible for the soul to become slowed down to an almost stillness when it thinks that it's not being heard by all that it communicates with. So let the soul speak for as long as it needs to, in order for it to unblock all of the pathways of light that it is connected to, so that all of your chi improves its overall health. Your soul is now unlocking all of the pathways of chi that it shut down due to it feeling abandoned by the body or the mind, or the combination of these things together, called the totality of body-mind allness. It lets go of its restrictions to flow and all of the backlog of chi that it withheld, trying to get the mind's attention. And when this comes about, all of the body feels a sense of relief, because it is now more capable of letting go of any and all waste material that was held onto in a moment of shock. The mind's I am hears each and every word that the soul needs to say in one mass of conscious awareness being transferred into it, which relieves both parties of any confusion that was held on to back when things became difficult. Your soul hears your mind's response that contains acknowledgement of all that occurred, and this frees both the mind's I am point as well as the soul of any residual feelings that they might have about anything that transpired. Your soul says all that it needs to, as does your I am of mind, and together they send a signal down through the center of your being that says, we are working in unison with one another again, and we are becoming freed of our past. This allows all of your central field of chi that runs down the middle of your body to become full of a lightful energy of I am that is unique for this now moment in time. And as each and every particle of consciousness becomes transformed by this new knowingness, all of your center beams and radiates with a lightful chi that speaks of forgiveness. When your I am communicates with your soul, it is possible for it to signal the higher self to send down evolutionary chi that is full of light and life material that helps a person to grow. And when this occurs, all of the center of your being lights up by it becoming full of enlightenment chi sent down from the higher realm. I want you to visualize all of this lightful matter coming into your body via your I am center point of mind, and it filling up a line of energy that runs downwards from the I am to a point within the center of your chest, known as your heart's I am. This doesn't mean that it is in any way a mind of its own. It simply means that it too has a point of lightful chi that emanates with a powerful truth that says that I am the heart of this individual, and I know things about them since the time of their life force coming into being. And I know who this person is as a soul and as a spirit, because I was there at the beginning of this person's formation as a glowing sphere of light known as the I am of heart. This I am point is different to that of the minds because it speaks only of what it knows to be true on a level of feeling and sense and awareness of physicality. Not like the mind that tells a story of thoughts and conscious awareness as it lives its day thinking over and over again. The mind's I am point is something of a consciousness sphere of all thoughts ever thought of, while the heart is something that expresses feelings out of its sphere of I am. And one should not do the other when it comes to a level of expression. I want you to visualize all of the light that is filling your center, all the way from above you in the higher realm, coming down through your crown point on the top of your head into the center point of your skull to join with the I am of mind. And then I want you to visualize that light source of chi of an abundant kind, then traveling down through the center of your being to connect with the I am point of light that exists within the center of your chest, so that all of your body radiates with a truthful now that is made up of what is going on right now as you are hearing this meditation. I want you to see clearly just how light-filled you are, and just how abundantly flowing your chi is, so that you know that you are changing your perception of self through you recognizing your own potential. This means that as you see all of the glowing white light chi, you recognize yourself in a truthful way. And that is as someone who is full of all that they need in order for them to love themselves and care for their well-being. You see yourself as changed and evolved and spiritually aware, and this helps you to let go of any mess that is speaking to you subconsciously about any harmful events that you went through in your past. I want you to see this line of light from I am to I am as growing in its fullness, so that you see a column of energy begin to manifest within you that is powerfully truthful. And this becomes your new center from this time forwards. This means that any untruthful content will be forced away from your center, and it will come to reside elsewhere until its expulsion from the physical body, brought on by a truth now existing inside of you of a powerful kind. I want you to visualize any dark energy or any non-lightful matter being pushed away from your heart's I am point and that of the mind, so that all that you see is a clear communication downwards from the mind to the heart region that is full of a beautiful glowing light source of a chi-ful kind. Now that any loathful energies have been pushed aside, your mind has the ability to talk nowfully again, in a way where it tells all of the heart's center point of I am whatever it needs to in order for it to let go of anything disempowering that once held it in a state of resentment or hate or loss or grief or pain or torment or other. Let the mind's I am tell your heart's I am everything that it needs to hear in order for a surrendering of waste to occur, where the heart then changes its signatures of chi to ones of an elevated kind. Let your I am, that is connected to a higher light source, that is coming from the higher realm, tell your heart's I am what it needs to know in order for a complete forgiveness to take place, where it lets go entirely from an event or a time period that you went through that was difficult for you, or even a person or a place that signifies disempowering thoughts to the totality of your being. Meaning that I want you to ask your mind to present you with an image of what could possibly be bothering you on a level of subconscious awareness, so that your heart can free itself of the old baggage that it once held on to in a moment of fright. I want you to clearly see something in the form of a symbolic reference, so that you know what it is that you are letting go of today. And when you're ready to, I would like you to present this element of past to your conscious mind, and then let it go again. At no time do I want you to hold on to this thing forever, or even for a prolonged period of time. It is simply a noticing and an acknowledgement of something that will show you a time of life that you need to come to terms with. Once you have recognized this element that you needed to know about, you are then set free from its power over you instantly, due to your mind being so full of light. Your body is now so full of lightful chi, and it is so abundantly aware of all that it needs to know, that you easily surrender this image the instant that it is made known to you, so that it comes to be just a distant memory. No part of you holds on, and no piece of you resists letting go, because you are held in the light of I Am. Study this thing for only a moment before telling it to leave, and you will have all of the details that you needed to know within you on a subatomic level. Which means that your subconscious heart space, as well as that of the mind, is filled to the brim with every awareness that you needed to know about, so that you come to be free of this traumatic or troubling past. All of your being now fills up with the lightful matter of chi, sent down into you by your I Am of mind's connection to your higher self, so that a flushing out of waste material of thought occurs, and you come to be different internally as a result of it. You learn of all that you need to, so that you are peaceful in your mind and your heart and your allness, and this sets you on a path to forgiving yourself for anything that occurred. You need to know that by connecting the I Am of your mind to the I Am of your heart in this way, where you visualize more light coming into your being, that you are capable of surrendering massive chunks of ugly energy that speaks of a negative past. You also need to know that when the I Am is engaged with higher thought, in a way where it is communicating directly with a higher part of you that exists in the higher realm, that it can signal each and every atom of your body to transform itself, so that it becomes more lightful and chi-ful in an abundant way. And when the mind-heart combined energy of a lightful kind resonates with a powerful now, it is possible for all of the body to surrender waste energy of a cording kind that negatively connects you to other people, because the mind is in an elevated state of seeing the now truthfully again. Meaning that your mind now sees accurately that you have transformed yourself of pain and misery, and that you have let go of remorse. And when it does so, it tells all of the higher realm to send down all of what you need right now in order for you to be able to let go wholeheartedly from each and every element of a knowing kind that tells you to hold on energetically to a moment of time or to a person who experienced something shocking with you, because you don't want to be reminded of that time of past for all of your living days. Let go now with all of the light within you telling you that you can do so with ease. And know that this time of past resentment or confusion or loss or disempowerment is leaving you forever. Let all of your being radiate this light out of it that says, I am a changed person now that I have forgiven my past. And then you will feel differently from this time forwards. I now want you to begin breathing into your awarenesses again in a way where you hear my voice clearly and powerfully telling you to come back into your conscious state of now. You are hearing my words talking to you, telling you to breathe deeply and nowfully, and in a way where each deep breath brings you out of a meditative state. You are hearing now all of what I am saying to you with your mind of conscious awareness, so that no part of you remains in a state of meditative thought. Letting go of each and every word that you have heard today as if it was just a distant memory that no longer holds any effect over you. And when you are ready to, I would like you to open your eyes. Take some more deep breaths in and out, feeling all of the breath that is coming into you now in a full and complete way, so that no part of you remains in a state of meditation. One more deep breath inwards, filling your lungs up with air, and then surrendering this meditation completely. Thank you all for engaging in this transformative meditation where you have healed yourself of your past. If you have enjoyed what you did today, then please leave me a comment or a like, as this helps others online to find my meditations. I look forward to sharing more with you soon.